Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. It's January with Jeremy.
Hey, how's everyone doing?
Oh my gosh, this is such a weird time. And on
Mm,
on social media, I'm seeing so many people finally talking about like we shouldn't be pushing ourselves right now.
nope, not at
Why?
all.
Why shouldn't we push ourselves, Jeremy?
Because this is the month of the Yin Earth Ox. And if there's anything that the ox will not stand for, it's being pushed. It won't be pushed. It's like the ox has decided to sit its ass in the middle of the pasture, and anything that we try to do to get it to move or to shift, it's
Yeah.
just gonna look at us like, nope, I'm not moving.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's so stubborn, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna move when he wants to move at his own
Yep.
pace. And
Yeah.
yeah, you can't force it,
Mm-mm.
and you can't push it. You can't have expectations, especially as we're approaching and a really fast energy. So to me,
Yeah.
this is like I love that January is the ox because it's this kind of slow down, hold
Yeah.
on, where it's a great time to reflect
Mm-hmm.
and really get all your pieces in place before any new year begins, let alone
Exactly.
what's coming, which we're not going to
Yeah.
talk about today because we want to just be present and talk about the
Right.
ox.
Right.
So, the ox is a yin earth animal. You would think he was more mountain like because he is so kind of large
Big.
and he has
Yeah.
a big presence and he's so strong and stubborn, but he's a herd animal. He does move about. You can herd cattle and they roam. They're looking for greener pastures or water and that kind of thing. But it speaks to a very independent energy, not
Mm-hmm.
not so much of coming together, which is good. I mean, the holidays are behind us. We kind of retreat, we kind of settle back into our work schedules, into our new normals and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
What about the yin earth? Because what we're looking at when we say it's a yin earth ox, when you look at the Chinese astrology chart, yin earth is called the heavenly stem. It's the
Mm-hmm.
gift from heaven that's blessing the ox with an energy. And it's not always yin earth, it could be a different element. How is that yin earth sitting? You had said something earlier. How's that yin earth showing up for you?
Well, I think I think well earlier when we were talking, you said that yin earth is shiftable, it's moldable,
Mm.
it moves. And what I'm finding is, especially this month, after coming out of the holidays and everyone's kind of coming out of the holiday slump, like, there's this high during December and then it kind of backs off, if especially if you really enjoy the holidays. Um, but then the ox comes in, and especially with that yin earth, it's asking us to take things slowly because things are going to shift as quickly as they need to.
Mm.
And I think that's what yin earth is telling us this year, or this month
Mm.
especially, is things you don't have to push things. Things are naturally going to shift. I mean, think about when you go to the beach and you see the sand, right? The water comes up over the sand and it takes it back out to the sea.
Hmm.
So that sand is movable and it's moldable.
Yeah. I had this vision before we came on of yin earth. Because yin earth to me, like you're saying, it's movable, it blows in the wind, it stirs up, it floats around in the air, and you walk on it, you carry the sand in the house or the dirt in the house and your shoes and that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like that herd energy. It's here and it's there. But I got this visual because to me ox is such a an old school kind of energy to me. It
Yeah.
feels very practical, very pragmatic, very, you know, kind of like I'm thinking of like the 1940s where you just industrial, you work hard, you got to put in your hours and you take your
Yeah.
lunch in your little brown sack. It's just, that kind of energy. And then I
Mhm.
saw this pile of dirt and you're like, "Oh, that's no big deal, right? I'm going to move that dirt over to my garden.
Right.
Well, then you get started and you're like, holy crap, this is going to take me forever, right? It's because you're just one shovel filling a wheelbarrow at a time. And it takes forever for that pile of dirt to kind of get smaller and feel
Yeah.
like you're managing it.
Yeah.
So it to me, it kind of feels like, oh, here's some possible movement, but
Hmm.
it's going to take some effort,
Yeah.
I think. And I think we need to be practical and really utilize this month. And maybe it's just getting things in alignment with.
Yeah.
One thing I've been seeing on social media a lot is people, I've never seen this before. People are like, they're getting, remember those trifold boards you would get for your
Yeah.
school projects in school? Well,
Mhm.
people are buying like a calendar, that comes on a ring, and then they rip the pages out and they're putting all the months on a board. Like
Mhm.
people are looking at the whole year.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering if there's some sense of like organizing some sort of big pile of whatever that dirt is for you and taking it step by step, really planning, maybe calling in help. It just feels like the ox is so stubborn and he's like, I don't need help. You and I both have ox folks in our home and,
Mhm.
they don't want help doing anything. But I think if we're thinking about common sense and practicality, I think we need to either ask for help or break things down so they feel more manageable
Yeah.
and not overdo it.
Yep. I think one way to not overdo it is to watch your energy.
Oh,
If you
love that.
find yourself getting tired or burning out, then that means you're taking too much of the pile.
Mm.
I'll give you a great example. A couple of months ago, my husband ordered, a year ago, he ordered wood chips for our backyard. He's got this huge backyard project going on. And they didn't show up until November, or no, October. They showed up in October. And my husband was born the year of the ox. And the pile was as big as a third of our driveway. And it was taller than me. It was huge. And I said, "How are you going to do that?" And he's like, "One wheelbarrow load at a time." And it took him about a week, but he just took one load at a time and he did it really patiently. And that's what I'm learning from Ox Energy, especially from him, is I've spent a majority of my life pushing and trying to do too much. And again, the earth underneath all of us this month is not solid. It's
Yeah.
not mountain energy. So if you push, your footing is not going to be stable.
Yeah.
So watch your energy levels. And January just tends to be kind of a low month anyway. I mean, we're all excited about new beginnings with
Mm-hmm.
2026, but the horse doesn't come in till next month.
Yeah.
So allowing yourself to organize and do all of the things that you're talking about with the calendar, but then gauging your energy and watching it very carefully.
Such good advice. Yeah. We all could benefit from slowing down and watch your energy.
Yep.
So, as far as the other animals in the chart, who should be concerned or who's going to be challenged
Oh,
this month?
the rat, 100% is the rat is going to be, yeah. I would say the rat is probably the one that is going to feel it the most because that's what we call a clash in Chinese astrology.
The
It's
ox
the
and the
opposite.
rat?
Oh, excuse me,
Oh,
not the
you're
rat.
already in the
I'm sorry.
horse, aren't you?
I'm already thinking about 2026, year
Who
of the
isn't?
horse. Sorry.
Who isn't?
The rat's gonna do great during the month of January because they're secret friends.
Yay!
Oh, yay.
And you just moved into the north bedroom
I did. I
where the
just
rat
moved into
lives.
the rat. I just moved into the rat bedroom. So that is a good, I mean, it's a good, we chose a good time to
Yeah,
make the
you did.
transition and make
Yeah,
the
you did.
shift. Yes. Okay, let me correct what I just said. Okay? It's not the rat. Rats are great.
Yeah, good.
Rats are golden. Rats will help you organize all of those things on your calendar.
Yes,
That's
perfect.
good. Let's talk about the sheep for just a second.
Sheep. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the clash, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the clash. It's opposite energy. So the ox, it likes to be in the meadow by itself, or it likes to carry the load by itself or with a partner. It doesn't necessarily like to be around a bunch of other people or a bunch of, it likes to be solo or again with a partner.
Mm-hmm.
The sheep is totally opposite. They want to be, they grow this huge, huge woolen kind of, extra skin.
Yeah.
And then they get all huddled up all together and they're just
Yeah.
sandwiched in like sardines. They just want to gather. They want to be with their families. They
Come
want to
on, sweeties.
come,
Come
yeah,
sit by me.
more the merrier kind
Yeah.
of energy,
Yeah.
right? And the ox is just looking at the sheep like, oh, good, I don't want to join that party. So, sheep, this is going to be a month where maybe you are the ones that are suffering from the
Mm-hmm.
Christmas blues, right? You just
Mm-hmm.
had this beautiful, beautiful energy of gathering
Yeah.
in December, right, for the holidays and also in November. And now it's just like the ox is taking over and saying, "Go to your corners. Go be
Mm-hmm.
by yourself." And so this for sheep, you might feel a little bit lonely this
Mm-hmm.
January.
Sheep is known to be artistic, so I'm wondering if there's something that you
Mm,
can do. Maybe it's picking up a watercolor journal, and
yeah.
you just do spend some time by yourself. I
Yeah.
think, even though this is January and it's a part of the kind of the worldwide calendar, it is kind of part of this new beginnings of 2026. I think what we can learn this month is a great practice to help us carry forward,
Hmm.
especially how you said about the ox, like watching your energy. Man, that's going to be a big thing next
Hmm.
year. So maybe for
Yeah.
sheep, for the whole year, it's making sure that you have some quiet time to yourself and
Yeah.
that you're nurturing yourself because sheep is the mother, it's the nurturer. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you doing the
Right.
things that you need? It might be, you know, going through your wardrobe and doing some fun projects around the house that are fun for you.
What are the other animals that are
Well, the dragon and
struggling?
the ox, I guess it shouldn't surprise me that they don't get along because they're both pretty stubborn and kind of live in their own zone.
Yeah.
But that's a breakup. So if
Mm,
you have a dragon in your chart, you want to look at what pillar that is.
mm,
If it's in the first pillar, the hour you were born, that would be your children or younger siblings. If it's
mhm,
in your day pillar, that's your spouse. If it's in your month pillar, that's your parents or older
mm,
siblings. If it's in your year pillar, it's your friends or colleagues. The ox is telling your dragon, say, give those folks some space, whoever those people. It may not be all your younger siblings or all your children, but
yeah.
even as I'm saying this, you might know exactly who I'm talking about. Like, just give, like, don't respond to text messages, don't make extra efforts to go hang out. Because what I've seen is what happens is when we kind of don't heed that breakup warning,
Mm,
usually a blowout happens, a misunderstanding, and then the separation's created for you. But it's
yeah.
ugly and it doesn't feel good, and it might be more long term than just this one little month.
Hmm.
So give yourself some space with people, and the horse too. The horse and the ox don't get along because they're going at two different speeds.
Totally different, opposite speeds. Horse is like, get out of my freaking way. I have shit to do. And the ox is like, well, okay, you go right ahead and do that. I'm going to sit my ass down, not budging.
You can tell I've been on social media lately, but there's this fun little thing going around, and I'm sure you've seen it, where it's like, oh, we get, when me and my husband do house cleaning together, we get so much done. And it's the wife, they're in the laundry room and they're folding clothes, and he's folding a towel. And then all of a sudden they're in the kitchen and she's cleaning the kitchen and he's putting another fold in the towel. Now she's making the bed and
Yeah,
he's still folding the same towel.
yeah, yeah.
That's the difference between horse and
That's
ox.
the difference. Yeah, 100%.
It
Yep.
cracks me up because it's definitely my son-in-law's an ox. He's married to a double horse. Watching the two of them downstairs is a riot. So here's the thing though. If you have a horse in your chart and the ox this month, you need to watch your step. You need to slow down
Mhm.
and be careful. You can't be
Yeah.
jumping and, doing crazy stuff. I don't know, around here, the ski slopes aren't really open right now, or they're partially
No,
open.
there's
It's
no snow.
crazy.
There's no snow.
But be careful out there doing winter
Mhm.
sports or just doing
Yeah.
the mundane stuff, walking out into the garage or something. Like this is a serious time to watch your step if you're a
Yeah.
horse. Other than that, I think all the other animals are pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you want to pull a card
Yeah.
for
Let's do it.
January?
Yeah. Today I'm pulling from The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I love
Awesome.
her. Love these decks of cards.
How many decks of cards do you think you have?
About 25.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 25. I
Awesome.
counted the other day. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I love what you said earlier about the sheep and the creativity because the card this year, or excuse me, this month is co-create.
Mm.
Co-create. I love this image. There's this beautiful tiger up here, or I guess it's a cheetah. Yeah, it's a cheetah. And then there's this owl that's just kind of sitting on this rope here. And these are two animals that you wouldn't think that would be able to create anything together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those times where we get to kind of look at other people and ask ourselves, how can we co-create a situation rather than making a situation difficult?
Mm. Love that. Did you hear that
Yeah,
noise?
yeah. Is that your cat?
That was my cat. He agrees.
He agrees. He agrees. There's your cat is in this card, right? So, so yeah, just take a look at your life and think about, okay, if I do have to slow down this month, what can I do to co-create with the universe? What can I do to co-create with myself? What can I do to co-create with friends? And maybe some people that I don't know normally co-create with. What can we do this month to do that?
Love that. Yeah.
Love it.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Chinese New Year event is coming up.
Oh my God,
It's
get your
it's
tickets.
less than 2 weeks now. It
Get your tickets. It's going to be
um
so good. I'm so excited.
yeah, and you're gonna be there
Hmm.
Friday night. We're doing a round table with you and Lindsay and Autumn. I cannot
Yeah,
wait to have a discussion. But the
it's
doors
going to be a
close on
good
the
one.
10th because I need to put kits together and get those in
Hmm.
the mail to you to make sure that you have them for, if not for the event, at least for the Chinese New Year.
Right.
But we have so much to talk about, so much to reflect on and look forward to. I would love to have you there to tune in. It's a 2-day event. I'm going to include the link below. And of course, if you have any questions or if you want to share your experience with the ox or
Hmm.
anything, share
Yeah,
below. And we love to hear from you.
I love that. And one thing I wanted to mention, being January this month, this is a great time to set up your reading for the year ahead.
Yes,
Me
yes.
and Tina were talking about this before, and we are having a lot of people schedule in. So make sure to get
Mm,
your spot right away
yeah,
because spots are going fast. So,
they are.
beginning of the year, great time to figure out what your plan is going to be. With that ox wanting you to slow down this month, this is a great time to do that.
Yeah, because when we do an update reading for you or a yearly forecast for you, we're looking at how the horse is going to affect your chart and all
Mhm.
of those numbers and all of that energy. And that's a year. We're not talking
Yeah,
monthly little shots. So knowing how your chart's going to be influenced for the year and how you can navigate that and where you can push and where you need to step back, that's invaluable energy. It's a great gift to yourself or to somebody else
yep,
that you love. Yeah. So reach out. Our links are below.
yep.
Happy January. We will
We'll
see
see
you
you next
next
month.
year.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.